Where we're bringing you a review of the 3 Test match series between Australia and South Africa, which started, of course, on the 14th of December. In a moment, we'll be showing you highlights from the first test in Adelaide. But first, it's a warm welcome to Angus Fraser, who joins me in the studio. We're getting his thoughts as we look back on the series as well. We'll start, Angus, by asking you about going into this series. It was the #1 side in the world against the #2 side in the world, so it was all set up for a cracking duel.
It was, and we'd heard a lot of sort of positive hype from South Africa saying they were going to prove to Australia that they were the #1 side in the world. They just had a successful test victory over India, and Australia had a worrying performance against New Zealand. They'd maybe been slightly outplayed by the Kiwis. So yes, it looked like it was fairly evenly matched going into the first test.
So it was all set up. It was Australia who won the toss. Let's just take you through the 2 team sheets. It was a good batting strip at Adelaide. Australia did choose to bat, but the Australian side was a settled one as well. A point to prove as Angus set up the drawing that home series against the New Zealanders. Went in with 3 seamers and 1 spinner in the shape of Shane Warne, but batsmen long on runs all the way down and eager to take apart this #2 side in the world. For the South Africans, well, no Alan Donald, who was still carrying an injury, and of course who missed out on that home series against the Indians. Also in the seam attack, 3 recognised pacemen, 2 all-rounders in the shape of Kallis and Klusener, and the 1 slow left-arm spinner in Claude Henderson. OK, we're going to join the action early on in the Australian first innings.
Well driven, it's a good start by Langer. A half volley, 3,000 test runs with a fine off drive. You pick up 3, good positive stroke. Nicely played off the back foot, that's a beautiful shot. Very strong, Matthew Hayden on the onside. Stood tall. They should run 4 here. The first boundary all run here at the Long Meadow Oval. Well played shot. It's another good shot. Perfect off drive. And they'll run 4 again. 10 off the over. A very good one for the Australians. None for 22. Well, this time he replied with 4.
That's a short delivery, and he's played that one beautifully. Oh, good shot. That's beautifully played. Cover drive by Langer. Oh, what a start that is. That brings up the 50 partnership, and the first ball from Mackay Ntini as whistled through the offside field for 4. That's another one. That's 8 off 2.
Fighting.
And another one. 3 in a row.
Oh, he smashed that back over Jacques Kallis's head. It looked like it was going to be a cover drive. Ended up being a lofted on drive. Well, there's a good shot. And Mackay Ntini will need to learn fairly quickly that Matthew Hayden is very powerful against anything short.
Could be out. That's out. Straight to mid-off. That's a soft dismissal, but a big one. It's 1 for 80. Klusener strikes. A disappointing end.
Matthew Hayden will be really annoyed with himself. May have just held that one back a little bit, Klusener. Certainly Matthew Hayden got well out in front of it. Hit a simple catch to mid-off, so Klusener has got the breakthrough. Very much a needed one for South Africa.
Finding goal, dropped. Oh, what a sitter. Beautifully bowled. That should have been taken at test level. Any level, in fact. That was a sitter.
It's a long and drawn-out affair, but unless the naked eye is moving backwards, it was a bit high. Hardly a better way to bring up a half-century. He's in very, very good touch. Good performance from Justin Langer once again. Goes to 53 in a total of 1 for 104.
That's a good shot. Very well played. On the back foot, into the gap, and that's the short boundary so far. Ricky Ponting, second boundary. Oh, and that's into the gap too. No third man, so that'll be 4. Oh, he's hit that one. This is out. Straight down his throat. No ball called. No ball called. Well. Oh, in the air. No one at mid-off, and it's running away down to that boundary. This will probably go all the way. That was quite well struck, but will it make it? Well, there's not really any point diving down there because it's 4 anyhow.
That's beautifully played. Great use of the feet by Justin Langer. Superb driving. It's 1 for 148. Cracking shot, too short and too wide. He's finding the gaps, Justin Langer, on both the off and on sides. He's in tremendous form. Well, it's a good hit down the ground. It was almost a one-day slog, that. He wasn't quite to it, but he went through with it, Justin Langer. Another boundary. It's beautifully played. Got a little bit of luck. It's gone on with the job. Ricky Ponting goes to 50. Oh, that's beautifully played. He waited for it. He's found the gap. That's 4 more. This is a beautiful batting display by Justin Langer. He's in complete control. 1 for 177. Don't move for that. It's a glorious stroke. And taking over here, Ponting and Langer. It's a glorious stroke play. And worries for Sean Pollock.
And steered into the gap. This will be close if he hits the stumps. Oh, I think that's out. That's out. Langer's done it. Langer's done it. He nearly ran himself out, and now he's run Ponting out. That was a ridiculous run. He looked up at the umpire before, and he said, "Is there one to go?" Pushed it in the offside and runs his partner out.
His head's in his hands too, Justin Langer. He knows something's not right. Ricky Ponting battling as hard as he could with a minor back injury to get to his ground. The throw wasn't direct, which normally is very costly for distance. Boucher quick enough for mine to get them off. In the gloves, onto the stumps. Ricky Ponting will be found well short.
He's gone for it, and that's, boy, what a way to go. He smashed it, and that's his century. Magnificently played. Justin Langer has done it again. 1100s in Test match cricket. He's second here at the Adelaide Oval. He's 4th in the year 2001, and he's 3rd this season. Very, very well played. Oh, that's out. That's out, caught behind. Yes, he's given him inside edge. Taken. That's a very big wicket. Nanti Hayward brought back into the attack to see if he could unsettle Mark Waugh. Well, he hasn't succeeded in unsettling him, but he's found the edge of the bat. That's a big wicket for South Africa.
He's found it from a shot which is really forced. Back foot drive, looking to punish it through covers when you're on 2.
He's hit that one through the offside field. What a start for Steve Waugh. Into the fence for 4, and that brings up the 200.
They're giving him out. He's got him. That's a big wicket. Stephen Waugh departs. Henderson breaks through. It's 4 for 211. And what a wicket, just at the right time for South Africa. The spinner does the job for his captain.
Well, it looked as though it evaded the edge of the bat as it went through and hit the pad and then came back up between Waugh's arms. However, umpire Venkat would like to see the batsman look at him when there's an appeal.
That's well played. Damien Martin driving it down the ground. We'll get back for 3.
Got him. Straight to first slip. That's very well caught. And now Henderson's got 2.
Well, he's more than done his job because he's got rid of the opening batsman right on the stroke of the second new ball coming along. So Justin Langer, that's why he's so annoyed. He wanted to be there for the second new ball. A little bit of turn there for Henderson. So he's more than done his job, and he's opened the gate just a little bit for South Africa.
Gilchrist starts, as he often does, with a boundary. A little bit of width, plenty of men catching, and he says, well, you've got them all catching, I'll pick the gaps. That's in the air, and that's out. Well, he's kept Henderson on. Adam Gilchrist gone for the pull shot and hit it straight to Nandy Haywood. And Claude Henderson is having a day out.
Well, this will help his confidence no end. The captain has shown confidence in him, leaving him on, not quite short enough to really pull.
Nice shot.
Oh, that's nicely played by Warren. The fine deliveries pushed through cover. It's a handy partnership. So to end the day's play. Australia are 6 for 272.
So that completes day one of this first Orange Test match.
Warren slaps him down the ground. That's a good start by Warren, but not what South Africa wanted. Superb shot. They didn't move. Cover and cover point did not move. That's just about the best shot you'll ever see.
That's a better shot. That's very well played. Well, if you keep bowling short, eventually the batsman is going to get it right, and that's what's happened here. He's blasted that through the offside. Off the edge, and that'll run down to third, and may well get to the boundary. One way or the other, they'll get their three, and this will bring up the half century from Damien Martin. There's the short one. It's in the air. This one's going to be just wide again. Oh, he's got it. That's a good effort. In the air. Oh, dropped again. Dropped again. Well, I've got to say, this is going to be one of South Africa's problems this summer.
Lance Clues has got him. Got Shane Warne. It's been shaping it away from the right-hander this time. Straight through him. Mark Taylor, big wicket.
That's the one that South Africa probably needed around about sort of half an hour ago, 45 minutes ago. It's a good delivery. Just wonder if it's that off-cutter that Lance Klusener often bowls. Wide of the crease again, angling the ball in. Want to just run his fingers over a little bit. Came back from the off. It actually probably beat Shane Warne for pace.
It's a great shot. Damien Martin brings up the 350 with another boundary. It's looking very dangerous for South Africa.
He's found the gap, and it'll be away for the boundary. That gets Damien Martin going after lunch. Australia moved to 7 for 368. He's trying out that cut shot again. This time Lee has hit it beautifully. That's what Lee's good at, hitting straight down the ground.
Bit of width, he can bat a bit, Lee. He's a natural talent. Gets it fine this time. I think this will be it. This is a fine 100. It's third in Test cricket. Made in the year 2001. He's first in Australia. He's first against South Africa. Got him, has he? Yes, that's well bowled. He puts it up. Got it right. That's a big wicket for Haywood. He worked very hard. It's been a good spell from the City end. And the end of a very good knock from Brett Lee, 32. Oh, that's a good hit. He gave himself some room. He went to the onside and drove it over mid-off. Superb use of the feet by Damien Martin.
Oh, he's had a go at that one. That's straight up in the air. This is going to be out. Boucher's underneath it, and he's got it. Boucher's got it. Oh, he's bowled him. Slower ball, clean bowled him. Well, Glenn McGrath got 5. He played 3 decent shots, and the rest really were very, very ordinary.
So Australia getting the series off to the best possible start with the bat. All out for 439. Justin Langer at the top there with 116. His 11th Test match century and his 4th in 5 matches. Damien Martyn coming in at number 6, not out on 124. That was his 3rd Test match century. And useful contributions too from Ricky Ponting with a 50, and down the order from Shane Warne with 41 and Brett Lee with 32, all adding to a very positive performance. 3 for Nanty Hayward, 2 for Lance Klusener and 4 for Claude Henderson, who was the pick of the bowlers of his 33 overs, 4 for 116. Well, Angus, as I was saying, very solid, very professional start to the series by the Australians.
Yeah, they'll be chuffed to have scored 439 because at 248 for 6, their innings was delicately poised. Damien Martyn, he's taken a Steve Waugh role at number 6 now and seems to have worked the art of batting with the tail and getting the best out of the tail. And say the runs that they added, the 189 that they added for the last 4 wickets, has put them in a strong position, having been sort of perilously placed at one stage. OK,
let's just have a look at a couple of the key moments. The key moments being the 2 centurions. The first one up, Justin Langer, who made 116, as usual, very aggressive at the top.
Yeah, he's in the middle of a wonderful spell of batting. As you said, 400s in the last 5 Test matches that he's played in. His Test career was on the line last summer against England, and you've just seen a wonderful array of drives and pulls, which he's famed for. And again, he's not going to let the spinner bowl at him. Straight back over his head for 4. So a magnificent innings by him.
Shows strength of character as well. As you said, he bounced back well in the first 2 tests against New Zealand to get centuries there and then come into this series and carry on the good work.
Yes, I think everybody realises that Australia have got so many talented young batsmen, and when you get the opportunity, you've got to make it count, because you give someone else it and you're going to have to wait a time. And Langer, I think, thought his Test career was over, so he's been given this lifeline and he's certainly making the most of it on his current form.
What about Damien Martyn, another man who's always had to battle for his place in the Australian 11 and finally really getting or reaping dividends?
He's a magnificent player to watch. You just look at the elegance of the man. They've got so much time, a wonderful time of the ball. He's almost like a right-handed David Gower type of player. Everything looks so easy, and again, he's had to bide his time. It was against South Africa several years ago that he sort of played an innings that was, or played a shot that was held against him, but he's back and he's making it count.
When you're a batsman like this in the Australian 11, you know when you come in you've got to take your chance and get runs, otherwise you're not going to hold that place for very long.
You just have to look at county cricket and you sort of see the number of Australians who aren't playing for Australia rattling up runs, and how many good players there are in the background. So yes, you've got your place, you don't want to let it slip, because you might not get it back.
So Australia in a very strong position after the first innings of the first test. 439 all out. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we'll have the South African reply.
Oh, and he almost gets a wicket first ball. Warne has picked Kirsten up quite a few times. That's a good shot. Square of the wicket and nicely timed.
Oh, good shot. Beautifully played. Through the onside for 4. That is a terrific shot. It's a little wide, and that's well played. He likes playing that shot through the offside field, and that was right off the middle of the bat. Beautifully played. Another 4. That's nicely played. That's a lovely sweep shot. The man is square. He's taken it away fine for 4.
It's nicely glanced. That's fine. Up the 50, and it's going to be a boundary. That's well played. It was there. It was foolish. It was a nice glance.
That's a terrific shot. Well timed by Kirsten. There should be 4 all run now, because the fieldsman hit the deck. Back with a bit of hard running, they might have even got a 5. Or hesitation, and that was a run out with a direct hit. He's going to deal with that. That was very short. That's where he likes to play, the square drive. Very short. That was a bit of a mistimed shot, but it's going to still reach the rope.
Oh, that's got to be close. Oh, he's given him out. Well, interesting replay from round the wicket. The ball has hit him on the full. He didn't pick it up. And umpire Torfor, who was pretty conservative with his decisions in the Australian innings, has thought on this one for a little while, then given him out. Now then, let's have a look. The angle's very wide. And where does it hit him? It hits him on the front line. And, well... Oh, and that's hit away on the offside as well. So Dippenaar getting that one away for 4. So that's his first boundary, his first runs against Australia. There we go, and what a catch, what a magnificent catch. Oh, what a beauty. That's Ricky Ponting, saw back and all. He has taken an absolute blinder.
This was one of the great catches you will see. Just past him.
Oh, and off the inside edge. Again, an attempt at a Yorker. McGrath has lifted unbelievably since he got Kirsten out.
Well played, nice on drive. For his delivery first up. Should get 3. In fact, they're looking for 4. And back comes Gibbs, and that's very good running. Good cricket by South Africans. That's well driven, that could be 4. This is a good start. Lee over pitching. And Henderson playing the perfect cover drive. Beautiful shot, square drive by Herschel Gibbs. He's a fine player. It's 50, and what a way to bring up a 50. Beautifully played off the back foot. Short boundaries here in Adelaide Oval. Well played, Herschel Gibbs. That's through the gap. It should go for 4. Valuable run for South Africa with the Night Watchman scoring through with a run 4. It's 4.
Oh, he's had a go at that one, and it's gone flying away. That's his highest score against the Australians. Another boundary. He doesn't mind having a go outside that off stump.
So that's something. Oh, trouble for Henderson, and that's well done. McGrath hit the stumps. Henderson did everything he possibly could to hide the stumps, but in the end he's done the right thing and sacrificed himself, made sure that Gibbs wasn't run out. And that's well hit once again by Gibbs. Did extremely well there because he was short of it, but he reached out and got the delivery. That's good batting.
Gone! That's out, Choi. Yes, he went for the full toss. It was wide, he tried to belt it. It was there to be hit. This time Gibbs misses it, and good work by Gilchrist. He's given in. Oh, wow, that was a long time. Callis, Judge LBW. It was a big shot, it was a fully in-swinging Yorker. And that's a big breakthrough. Gets 3 wickets. McGrath, here it is. He's very close to the stumps to swing. Swinging late. A lot of movement back in. He had a good look. Judge LB.
That's a good shot. Nothing more than a short arm jolt from Shane Warne. Fractionally short and well put away. So Neil McKenzie's away. It's 5 for 184. That's a good shot. He's got that nice and fine, Klusener. And he's got it fine enough to go to the boundary. It's a nice shot. He's picked the gap. There's a big gap there through the covers, and he's got the timing as well, Neil McKenzie. So he's played a couple of nice shots. Once again off the back foot of Shane Warne. That's a great shot. This time he has used his feet to play off the front foot. He's also picked the gap. Crack. This time he finds the gap in the covers. And that'll be another boundary. He's bowled him. He's got one through the gate, Shane Warne. He's opened it up with a beautiful piece of flight, a drift. And spun it back and picked up Klusener. That's 4 more. Well, Neil McKenzie has waited for Shane Warne to drop short on a number of occasions, and every time he's put it away. Good batting. 6 for 221.
Let's run. Down to third man again. There's not been a third man today, so there's been quite a lot of runs scored in that area. Oh, and he's gone across the line of that one. I think it might have bounced a little bit too much. That's well played. That's nicely struck through the covers.
That's a gap that's been left for him for a long time. Mark Boucher good enough to get the ball on the full and get it for 4. 250 up now. It's 6 down for that score. He's got the drive. He's got the shot. And McGrath's after it. Doesn't look like he'll have any impact on it at all.
That was a fast delivery, but very nicely played. Boucher's got that one away very well.
Yes.
And that's well played as well. Oh, in the air, there have been a few that have gone through that area in the air. This time it's Boucher. This is turning out to be pretty frustrating. This is going to go for 4 as well. Well, the runs are beginning to flow. That brings up the 300.
Oh, shot. Well, that's about the 3rd or 4th one we've seen in the last 15 minutes.
100 partnership with a magnificent shot.
Another beautiful shot down the ground. Boucher this time. This will bring up his 50 for sure this time.
No ball called, and he drives straight. Glorious off drive. Big shout. It's out. Yes, he's given in. Damien Martin gets the breakthrough. That's great work by Stephen Moore. Stayed down a fraction. He's a back foot player, McKenzie, and also he's on 87. His Devils number strikes again, and Damien Martin gets a big breakthrough.
Well, I'll be interested to see this in the replay. Yeah, that looked okay.
That's beautifully bowled, Dan. He's got the edge, got the nod from umpire Venkatragavan, so Pollock didn't even wait for the finger to go up. Well, he's going to attack it, and successfully he has. Chance here, going up into the sun, and well taken. Justin Langer at point has taken the catch. Boucher looking to get some quick runs off Shane Warne, has been beaten in the flight. Right off the helmet. And he hasn't even blinked. 2 out of 2. Now he gets some runs if he wants to run. Hayward was keen to run, and Teeny perhaps still a little dazed. This time he's running around and right underneath it. So Shane Warne does get 5. And Teeny is gone, and Australia have a 65-run lead. That's the 20th time that Shane Warne has taken 5 wickets in an innings, and the first time in Adelaide.
Well, it was just about honours even on first innings reflection. South Africa all out for 374 after Australia had posted 439 in their first innings. Contributions at the top of the order from Gibbs and Kirsten, who put on 87 for the first wicket, and then further down from Neil Mackenzie with a fine 87 and Mark Boucher, who stuck around to make 64. Well, the pick of the bowlers, as usual, Shane Warne, absolutely impeccable. 5 for 113 off just under 40 overs. 3 wickets for Glenn McGrath, who was a picture of consistency as always, and 1 for Damien Martin, with a rare wicket in the wickets column. But we'll talk a little bit about, first of all, the South African batting performance. It was, they went head-to-head in this first innings and came out relatively similar.
Yeah, a battling performance for them. A similar innings in a way to the Australian, quite delicately placed at 214 for 6, but a wonderful partnership between Mackenzie and Boucher helped, 141, helped get them back in contention. So they can be grateful for their strength in depth of their batting. But once again, the tail struggled to combat Shane Warne.
Shane Warne, yeah. Figures of 5 for 113, as we said. This is a few examples of how he got his wickets. Gibbs, Klusener, Pollock, Boucher and Ntini, all in different ways.
Yes, that's a way of taking a wicket that was maybe similar to the Ashley Giles in India, but doesn't get the same criticism from the leg spinner. Poor shot there by Klusener. Any tail end is going to struggle against Shane Warne. You've got a bloke who turns the ball sort of 6 to 12 inches consistently. You don't know quite what to do. You've sort of got close infielders, and you're stuck between the devil and the deep blue sea at times. And you can see here the South African batsmen getting out playing shots, but that's because there's close infielders in there, and they're worried about giving a soft bat pad chance to one of those. So again, he just shows the quality of the man. Another fifer. First innings of a test match, you normally expect spinners to come into their own in the second innings, but if you've got a leg spinner who can get fifers regularly in the first innings of a test match, it's a wonderful asset to have.
Do you think he's going to go on and on, Shane Warne?
It is. I think a spinner's going to end up most probably being the highest test wicket taker of all time, whether it's Mullaratharan or whether it's Shane Warne, who knows? I mean, the desire still seems to be there for Shane Warne. His fitness seems all right. I mean, all right, he's maybe not doing a bleep test the fittest around, but he certainly can bowl his overs, and as long as his shoulder's strong, and I'm sure he's going to carry on and sort of get pretty close to Courtney Walsh. OK, so Australia a 60-odd run lead on first innings. We'll take another short break. On the other side of that, we'll see if they can extend that in their second innings.
That's a breakthrough. It swung back, he drove, I think it was an inside edge. That ball swung, and that's the wicket South Africa needed. Pollock gets the big one.
Well, that's his traditional delivery, Shaun Pollock. The little outswinger to right-hander, but on this occasion, left-hander facing, comes back, takes the inside edge, and a good catch there from Mark Boucher.
That's close, that's out, surely. That's very, very close. My word, unless it was swinging late. He looked shuffle across in front. Pollock was full length. Umpire Torfall says not out. Over the top of Swift for 4.
That smashed away by Ricky Ponting. A nice shot. That's a beautifully controlled back cut, just using the pace of the bowler. Nice shot. That's a beautiful cover drive out of that rough that we were talking about. Timing's good, and that brings up the 50.
Oh boy, is it that one? That's going for 6. That's way over the top. That's a big 6. Oh, that stayed down. Yes, he's gone. All over. He's shaking his head a little bit. It's perhaps to do with the bounce. Did he get outside the line? Was it going to hit the middle stump? Was it going to go over the top? None of those. It was going to hit the middle stump.
That's a great shot. That could be 4. Beautifully played. That's his strength. That's Mark Wardy's best. It's 2 for 80. Oops, that was half a chance, was it? It was 4. It would have been a Ricky Ponting type catch, but that was beautifully struck. Oh, there it goes. It's gone over the wicket, which is okay, but he's been too short. It's well bowled. It's bowling a pretty good line here. 133.4 roundabouts. But getting a little bit off the seam. Not one to swing it in overthrows. Just getting a little bit sloppy. Brings up to 100 for 2 more leg byes.
That's well run. And 50 to Matt Hayden. It's well struck. It's just going to clear mid-wicket. Well, that's beautifully struck. Montini's got no chance. And he goes over mid-off. Once again, extremely well struck. He was really taking it to Claude Henderson. It's 2 for 130.
In the air, and well, that was firmly punched away. He was in the air, he was parallel with the ground, was Herschel Gibbs, in desperate effort to drag that one down. Oh, he's hit that one. That's flying away down towards the boundary, all the way, big 6, and I think nicely taken in the stands as well.
It's a hell of a hit off a fellow who's bowling medium pace. He's got it right off the thick part of the bat. Nice catch. I'm afraid not even half close. That's a fine shot from Matthew Hayden. That's 2 completely different types of shot on the leg side. The first one he smashed into the crowd at mid-wicket, was caught by a spectator. Now that one he just flicked away over square leg.
Superb shot, right into the gap, and races away to the boundary for 4. Well, that one's been whacked away from outside off stump, almost as if they've got some instructions out there to get a move on.
He's got the full shot in, and he beats square leg. That's 4. He tried him out the bouncer earlier on. That one stood up, and Mark Wall pulled it away beautifully. He's gone for it, and it's a big hit into the gap. He's finding the gaps, and it's going to be 4 more. Superb shot. 4. It's beautifully played. It was short. He waited, found the gap. That's Mark Wall to 47. This time he plays an even better shot. That brings up his 50. That was wider. He waited. It was a late cut. He's going to run all the way. It's a long boundary into the rope. Well played, Mark Wall. Mark Wall goes and goes beautifully. Great use of the feet. It's a long hit. It's a long, long hit to 4.
He's got that away. I think he got some away there. That could well be his century. Ben Cant is not going to signal leg byes. That's his 5th Test century, Matthew Hayden. It's his 4th this year. He's 3rd in Australia. He's 2nd on this ground. And he's very, very first against South Africa. Very well played. Oh boy, he's going to go now. He is going to go now. He's smashed that one straight down the ground, bouncing away for 4. Oh, he's hit that one as well. This is in the air. This could be out. This is going to be caught by Natini. Oh, he's dropped it. He's dropped it. That's the last thing they need. Mackay Natini looked as if he had that one covered. It was straightforward. It was hit straight to him. or straight down the ground, bouncing away down to wide mid-on, and that'll end up running away to the boundary. Yes, just make it as well.
Shouts of catch, but it's going to be someone with a sweater and a hat on in the crowd. And this time he goes through the covers. Brilliant use of the feet. And finally, Jacques Kallis brings to an end this innings of Hayden. It's been a brilliant knock, and in the end he's sacrificed in the team's needs.
The crowd are on their feet. Matthew Hayden didn't show too much exuberance when the three figures came up. He was so desperate for a big performance here in Adelaide. He's made his highest score, 131, on this arena, and it's well appreciated by all.
Well, that's into the gap and away for 4. He's found the gap again, and he does that pretty regularly, Adam Gilchrist. Straight up in the air for Boucher, an easy catch, and Mark Waugh is gone. In the end, mainly frustration has brought about his dismissal.
Charge over wide mid-on. What a fine cricketer he is, Tony Greig.
Oh, he's a superb cricketer, this fellow. Adam Gilchrist, I think he's the one that there'd be many people would say, well, who would you like to go and watch? And you'd say Adam Gilchrist.
Gets it fine, good shot. That'll go all the way. It's a fine sweep shot. Right, there's a man out there. He's got him. Another sacrifice by Adam Gilchrist. Unselfish cricketer. Got to hit it over the fence at square leg. Found the man. Kallis picks up 3. Steve Waugh's gone for it. And that's going to be 4. That splits the 2 men at mid-wicket and backward square leg. He does play that shot well.
Dead. That's out. And it may be all out. I'm assuming that captain will make some sort of a gesture to say that's it. But then that's one of the joys of cricket. You never quite know exactly what is happening. At the moment, it's 303 on the board, 6 down.
Straight away, first ball. Shane Warne's down the wicket. Oh, he is having a good summer. And that is out. Shane Warne trying to do what he did first ball to Claude Henderson. This time the swing was good, but unfortunately he missed the ball.
Well, there's 2 minutes for the new batsman to come out, if there's going to be one, and the answer to that is no. And, as far as I'm concerned, it's a delayed declaration.
So Australia setting the target. 309 for 7 declared they were, thanks largely to a brilliant knock by Matthew Hayden. 131 runs for the Queenslander, who in the end would finish 2001 as the leading Test match run scorer. And the bowling figures for South Africa, well, they look like this. Claude Henderson finishing with fine figures in the Test. He picked up 7 wickets in total, but on second innings, 3 for 130. Jack Kallis, 3 for 45 from 15, and the captain picking up the only other wicket. Therefore, the match situation looked like this. South Africa needing 375 runs to win. But Angus, what a knock it was by Matthew Hayden at the top of the order.
Yes, we've just been talking about his opening partner, Justin Langer, saying how good a form he's been in, and Matthew Hayden has been in equally good form. Magnificent 130. Again, a very strong, powerful player. Henderson, he got 7 wickets in the game, but they were quite expensive, and once he got in, he really did take to him. I mean, Australia scored at 4 and over in the second innings, which is a pretty healthy rate. And once you almost felt they got out of sight, or they got far enough ahead for them to sort of realise that South Africa were going to struggle to win. They just opened their shoulders, and he just kept flicking him over the short boundary for 6.
It seems as though these two are becoming the regular opening partnership. They have been for a while. They're sort of weaning themselves into it and becoming a really great understanding between the two of them.
They're very close friends. They're two left-handers, which helps. And yeah, Langer's not really been an opening batsman throughout his career. He was pushed in there to get his test place back in the 5th test against England last summer. But he's certainly making the most of it. And I say, Hayden has always opened the batting. He's done wonderfully well for Queens and, well, wherever he's played, to be honest. And it's no surprise to see him now rattling on the runs for Australia. OK, so South Africa with a target of 375 runs to win the first Test match in Adelaide. We'll take another break. On the other side of that, we'll see if they could do it.
It's off the edge, but safe enough, went down. Noise there picked up my ears, but it was actually Jason Gillespie who'd knocked off the bails at the bowler's end. He just picks up 3.
Well, there's that short delivery, and it's beautifully played. That really was so easily played away on the onside. Didn't try and hit it too hard. That's a very good shot. That's in the air, and that's out. That's out. Good job there, the forward short leg in. They didn't have him there to start with. A little inside edge. Popped up in the air. Lollipop of the catch, and that's exactly what South Africa did not want. Herschel Gibbs caught by Langer. Glenn McGrath has got the first wicket. That's a very good shot. Well, he likes to play that shot. He likes to get it away square. Rest, that's it, that's out, lost ball. What a tragedy. Kirsten out, caught at silly point. Pad bat in the air on the offside, and Kirsten is out. That is a dreadful blow for the South Africans. Shane Warne absolutely delighted, as are all his colleagues. And one of them there has obviously got him in the eye. Such is the excitement. So Kirsten out for 7.
That's a good start. That's very well played. It was a quicker delivery, and it was short, and he's hit that off the back foot. So Jacques Kallis, who was tied down in the first innings, starts with a very good boundary. And I think that's what you need to do. Get some confidence in your own form. He's a fine player. He's a great all-round cricketer. This is a superb start. He's gone. Yes, the duck, a long duck too. Well caught by Shane Warne. Just pushing half forward. And it was a low catch. It caught it beautifully. McGrath strikes.
We're just sticking to that line around about off stump, Glenn McGrath, and you're never quite sure whether it's going to come back in or perhaps just hold its line. That one held its line. Very well taken by Shane Warne. Just got the fingers under it.
Oh, that's out. That's out. Yes, he's given him. Didn't offer a shot. You must offer a shot. The ball pitches outside the line. It was cutting back, and it looked like it was off stump to me. I'll have a good look at the replay, and McGrath's got 2.
Not pitching far outside off stump. It's only just flicked the pad. He hasn't played a shot. It's touch and go, that one.
Oh, that could be out too. We saw Tendulkar do that to McGrath here at the Adelaide Oval. When India were playing here, it was judged LBW by Daryl Harper. This time Venkat has a look, stayed down. That was worth a shout as well.
Well, it's off the toe of the bat and also in the gap. It's the second boundary today's play, and the second to Jacques Kallis, but probably not where he intended it to go. It's a little full. Cleveland will get 2. That's a good shot. Won't go to the boundary. It's perfectly timed either, but we talked about Klusner and the strength of the man. Muscled it through mid-on for 3.
Oh, that's 4. That's well played. Short outside off stump. Gillespie's not getting it to happen. That brings up the 50 for South Africa. That's in the air and well taken. Very, very good catch. He's turning out to be a first-class slip fieldsman, Shane Warne. That one wasn't very comfortable. He's shaking his finger a little bit, but and it didn't probably go straight in, but he's taken 2 catches this morning, one low down and the other one high up.
Well, this travelled on him, just kept coming. He took it at about breast height, Shane Warne, and that's awkward.
And that's 4. Through the offside field, just a little bit short, and into the fence it goes. 4 more to Callis. Oh yes, certainly a noise, and he's going to walk. Well, I tell you, on that occasion, I think that it seemed to me that the umpire was just pausing there for a second. Boucher was started to walk, and then the umpire's finger came up. So, well, a bit of bounce there. Just watch this.
Good, tough bowling into the cracked area of the pitch. Boucher could do nothing about that.
It's a disappointing scorecard, and I guess the problem was they allowed Australia to score too freely yesterday, and they lost 2 wickets last night. When it gets past on the ground, past Mark Waugh, they should run at least 3, maybe even 4. They're happy with 3. Oh, if that's a catch, it's a beauty. Yes, it is. That's a great catch by Ricky Ponting. Pollard coming forward, back pad, and he took a gem. It went quickly off the pad. Ponting through to his right and took a superb catch.
There's no question of how many noises there were there. Well, that's certainly looked as though the batsman followed it with the bat.
Nice shot into the gap at mid-wicket. McGrath does the chase and they only take 2. One feels happy with 2.
Good shout. And Henderson was walking. I don't know whether umpire Taufel was going to give him or not, but Henderson walked a few paces, which tended to give himself away.
So it certainly sounded like 2 noises there, and Claude Henderson knew he'd hit it. Probably pad bat, I think you'll find. There's a slight delay. There it is, pad bat, taken once again by Ricky Ponting, who's having a very good match with the hands.
That's an excellent shot. Just in front of square. Used his reach to great advantage on that occasion. Excellent placement from Callis. The Australians quite happy to let it go for 4.
And that's 4. He's got that one all the way along the ground through the covers for 4, and that is Jacques Callis's half century. And through the offside for 4. That's a very good shot by Callis. Up on his toes on the back foot. That's his 7th 4, and it's 8 for 110.
It's got him. Finally off the pads. 10th Yorker. Got the boot or the bat and ricocheted into the pads. So Martini gave it was a brave fight by the tail ender and gave Callis some support, but it's 9 for 113. He's away, and it's 4. That's well played.
That's up in the air. that's over point. And the Australians should let it go for 4. And they do let it go for 4. And there's no doubt that Jason Gillespie down there could have kept that to a single. Quite rightfully letting it go for the boundary to keep Hayward on strike. Big edge, gone, caught behind. Well, Brett Lee picks up his second wicket and Australia win the test match by 246 runs. It's a very good all-round performance from the Australian side. 2 wickets to Brett Lee, 2 wickets to Jason Gillespie, 3 to McGrath and 3 to Shane Warne. The last one, Hayward falling, caught behind Adam Gilchrist, bowled Brett Lee for 12. Jacques Kallis at the other end ends up 65 not out of 175 deliveries. A fantastic innings, of concentration. Jacques Kallis, comprehensive victory for Australia here at the Adelaide Oval in the first Test match.
65 not out.
Thoroughly disappointing end to the Test match as far as South Africa were concerned. They collapsed in their second innings, 128 all out, and I would think they'd be pretty disappointed with that effort. Only Jacques Kallis troubling the scorers, not out on 65, but a pretty dismal effort. And that was largely a result of some fine bowling by the Australians, and 4 in particular. Glenn McGrath, 3 for 13, no doubt the pick of the bowlers. 2 for 23 for Jason Gillespie, 3 for 57 for Warne and Brett Lee, 2 for 29. And there we go, the first Test result. Australia won by 246 runs, smashed them really, and led the series 1-0. Well, it was billed as the battle between the first and the second placed teams in the world. This one was for the title of the World Test Cricket Champions, if that's the way you want to pronounce it. But on that reflection, South Africa looked a distant second, didn't they?
Yeah, it was a one-way traffic. South Africa have been very disappointing. I mean, the ease with which Australia got to 300 plus in the second innings to set up their target of 374 would have concerned South Africa, and then to be bowled out for 128 is not very good. I mean, the pitch, as they do at Adelaide, gets a bit uneven. It has something in it for the quicker bowlers as well as the spinners. But McGrath had a poor series against New Zealand. I wouldn't say people were starting to doubt him, but he's bounced back, taken 6 wickets in the game and 3 for 13 here. Magnificent stuff.
When he's bowling at his best, is it wicket to wicket, do you think he does best?
He's relentless, yeah. I mean, he's not quick. I mean, he's lively, but he's not quick. He's just always at you. He bowls an immaculate line and length, and he gets you playing at balls just like that wicket there, where you wonder how you got out. He hasn't done a great deal, but he's always in the right areas, so he's always asking questions of you. And any slight mistake, like a lack of judgment or something like that, or you play at a ball that maybe you should leave, and he's ready to pounce. So he's a world-class performer, and as good a bowler as there's been in the last 10 years.
Do you think in terms of the way they bowl, himself and Sean Pollock are reasonably similar?
Similar method, yes. I think when you're speaking to young bowlers or trying to coach young bowlers, you should get a video of these two and watch them bowl. Yes, you have your fast and nasties that come in, they bowl a few bumpers and spray it around a bit, but you look at the 2 best bowlers in the world, which are Pollock and McGrath. They just bang away time and time again in the right areas, don't give the batsman anything to hit, and the moment there's something in a pitch or the moment the batsman makes a mistake, they're on the way back to the pavilion. So it's about consistency. That's what you're looking for, and discipline, and you get both of those from these two.
Well, McGrath clearly the better of the 2 bowlers on this occasion. Australia led the series 1-0 after Adelaide. Moved on to Melbourne, the MCG, for the Boxing Day Test match to see if South Africa could bounce back in this series. We'll take a short break, and when we come back, we'll have the second Test match for you. Welcome back to our review of the series between Australia and South Africa. Now, Australia had easily won the first Test match in Adelaide by a total of 246 runs, and so the roadshow moved on to Melbourne for the Boxing Day Test at the MCG. Let's just run you through the 2 teams and all the changes that have been made. For South Africa first, they made just the 1 change, Alan Donald coming in for Ntini. And with that, they broke the policy on the quota of non-whites in the side. With Donald coming in, it dropped from 2 to 1, and that's something we'll hear more about when we review the 3rd Test match. But Australia, they went 1-0 up in the series, won the toss, elected to field first, and they made just the 1 change, a straight swap. Jason Gillespie making way for Andy Bickle.
for it. That's the first boundary of the Test match. If the outfield doesn't slow it down, it's going to carry into the rope. That's well played. That's well played. That's a nice on drive. Gary Kirsten getting that firmly off the meat of the bat. It's going all the way.
Nice shot. That was a great shot. Beautifully played. He's been waiting for something that's been right up there, and well, it eventually came.
That's a good shot. Gibbs is just strolling down the other end, knowing that it'll reach the rope easily.
Oh, there's a short delivery. He has not bowled many bounces today, Glenn McGrath. It might be his second, I'd say. But very well played by Gibbs. Oh, he's got him! He's got him! Third slip. He's been bowling for a deflection into the slip cordon. The first wicket has fallen. Herschel Gibbs out caught in the slip cordon off the bowling of Glenn McGrath, and once again it's Ricky Ponting. That is a very, very safe slip cordon. 5 catches last match and 1 already in this.
Perfect follow-up delivery from Glenn McGrath. Good bouncer. Got it over about middle and off, then a good line and length delivery.
There, or arms going up in the air as the ball goes just past leg stump, I would say, off the inside edge. Must have been very, very close.
It's too full to be on the back foot too. Inside edge, just over leg stump.
He's gone in again. Looked like the inside edge onto the stumps from a quite sharply lifting delivery.
Well, I just asked the question, how often has McGrath bowled to Kirsten today? That was his 7th delivery in 18 overs. He's around the wicket. A theory they've employed for a long time. Just bounced, dragged the shot. The timing of the shot was wrong because all he could get was the inside edge and bottom edge onto the stumps. Chopped on, nasty for South Africa. 2 for 36.
Gets that through the cordon as he goes for the drive, and he gets 4, but at least he was trying to hit the ball.
In the air, over the top. Ooh, that was close. He hit it hard, mind you. Oh, what a catch! Oh, that is unbelievable. That is unbelievable. This team takes him. Oh, it's just incredible. Well, we saw Ponting take a gem of a catch in the Test match in Adelaide. I've got to say that this may be its equal, possibly just that much better.
It's Matthew Hayden's the fieldsman. That was once again out of the middle of the bat. And I think you're right, Tony. That's every bit as good, if not better, than the Ricky Ponting one. That was lower. It was almost past him. He took it behind him. Brilliant catch. Matthew Hayden was the man who takes the catch to dismiss Dippenaar for 26.
Oh, and he's dropped it. He's dropped it. Good shot, straight down the ground. Nice and straight from Callis. That's 4.
Well, this time he has hooked. It's gone high. Chance for Brett Lee. And he got there. I think he was worried about the rope. I think he was concentrating so much on staying away from the rope that he spilled it. Mackenzie hooks, gets it pretty well. Callis using his feet well there. He got down very quickly and gave that a huge thump.
And that brings up his 1,000 runs for the calendar year, Jacques Callis.
At last, he's got one through the field. That's 29 balls he's taken, and he's hit a 4. A good solid punch through the offside field too. That's more like it. Well, he's had a go at that one, and it's gone over the top. If you're going to cut hard. That's what he's done. And Mackenzie has picked himself up another boundary. Well, that's a great shot. Beautifully played down the ground.
Oh, he's past the outside edge. Bickle's up. And he's given him. Well, it wasn't a great shout from the slips, and Jacques Kallis looks around Eddie Nichols. But the ball certainly swung after it went past the bat of Jacques Kallis. But the slips and the keeper were very quiet. Only the bowler appealed, but Eddie Nichols obviously heard something, and Jacques Kallis is on his way.
Heard and saw something. That's the swing the umpire saw. Jacques Kallis, unfortunately for South Africa, gone. Caught Gilchrist, bowled Bickle. Short ball got him for 38.
Oh, what a catch. Andy Bickle is now on a hat-trick. He's taken a wonderful return catch. Klusener goes for the big drive. He's been under pressure. He's been out of form. Tries to get away with the drive first ball. It's a big, thick inside edge. But Andy Bickle has taken a scream. And Mark Boucher plays it nicely. And actually will get away with probably a 2 or a 3.
Boucher likes to play the pull shot, and on that occasion he's hit it very well. That's a very good shot. And Mackenzie in very good touch in this series. He'll want to capitalise on this good form. Boucher generally plays leg spin bowling better than most of the other South Africans. Going to be another 4. No, it's just beaten McGrath into the rope. They were going to run 4 anyhow.
Charges, goes for the lofted drive, and almost a chance, but he gets 4. That's a well-made 50. Took a chance, he went it worn, lofted the on drive, well played. He's got him. Oh, well, you don't see that very often, do you? The best fieldsman in the world as far as catching is concerned has put down a chance that you normally would take.
And what's more, of his own bowling.
It's nicely played. Pulled away, and that'll be 4. That's a very good shot, the full shot. And Boucher, after a let-off, playing his natural game. This is a handy partnership.
It certainly is. It's worth 46 at the moment. And in fact, it's just moved up to 50 now.
Club that could be 4 more. That's well played. Putting through the line of Shane Warne. Just a good little fight back here by Boucher. Well played.
He's got that away nicely. Got it on the full, Boucher. He timed it well enough that I think it will go to the boundary. It certainly did. It's in the air, and he's got him. Well, Boucher's tried to lift the run rate. He's also tried to lift Mark Waugh over the top, but all he's done is hit it to Andy Bickle, so Mark Waugh has got the breakthrough. And that's, I suppose, what Steve Waugh was hoping for, although he will see it as a bonus. He's got that one away. He's got it away almost to the boundary. McGrath gives chase, and in the end gives up.
Oh, that's got to be close. That's an outswinger. Yes, he's got him. As soon as that hit him on the pad, if you're bowling an outswinger from over the wicket, it straightens down the line, and umpire Nichols had no hesitation. He was half forward, I think, just pushing just ahead of the crease, and that is a big wicket for the Australians.
To the naked eye, that looked as though it was very plumb. You may see a slightly different picture here with the ball pitching just outside, going on as he's not outside the stumps. And that would have gone on, hit about middle and off. And it's the end of Mackenzie's innings, out for 67.
It's
Nicely played away, and this is a try at the stumps. That's it's got to be close. It's got to be very close. A direct hit. Well, there'll be nothing in this, I don't think. Direct hit. That's the only way it was going to get him. So Henderson out, run out. It's 8 for 225. Oh, that's over the top. Well, this is the new over, Glenn McGrath. And that was a top edge over the top of Gilchrist's head down to the boundary for 4. Oh, that's well played. That's beautifully played. Well, I've got to tell you that Pollock, if he gets going, can be a pretty dangerous customer. Oh, he's got him. That's it. He's got him. Well, he's out for a duck. Brett Lee celebrates. Alan Donald has been removed for naught.
He's hit that beautifully. That's going a long, long way. That's well struck. And he struck down the ground. And that's going to be 4.
Oh, he's had a go at that one, got it over the top. Well, he may well have been ducking and playing a shot on that occasion as well. It's gone for 4. Nanty Hayward has got a boundary away. That's it. That's the sort of delivery we were talking about a little while back. Just short of a length on that line on off stump and just outside. And Andy Bickle again has come to the party. He's ended up bowling 19.4 overs and taken 3 for 44.
So, having won the toss and electing to put the South Africans into bat, Steve will be reasonably happy with his efforts, dismissing them for 277. Notable performances, though, by Neil Mackenzie, who made 67, and contributions from Mark Boucher, made 43, and the captain, Shaun Pollock, unbeaten on 42. Well, the captain's one change, albeit enforced with the injury to Dizzy Gillespie. Bickle came in and picked up 3 for 44, so worth his place. 3 for 77 for Brett Lee, who bowled with real pace and real aggression yet again, and Glenn McGrath, as usual, consistent with 2 for 70. The only other wicket going to Mark Waugh, 1 for 19 from 8 from his. But I suppose the selection was therefore justified with Bickle picking up 3 wickets.
It is. I mean, they've got some good batsmen behind the scenes. They've also got some useful bowlers behind the scenes. So Bickle had a successful summer playing for Worcestershire last year in England, and again he's shown why they're a good side. You need good players to come in. Kellis there, unlucky, poor decision by the umpire, but a good delivery.
That was one of the catches of the series. I mean, what a return catch that was. He's got milliseconds. And then that was the third one that he picked up, regulation slip catch. But Mark Waugh, the safest pair of hands in the business, is one of those sort of days to remember. Yeah,
Steve will be delighted to sort of 277. Andy Bickle will be pleased with the way he's performed. South Africa will be disappointed. 5 of their players did the hard work, got themselves in. Dippenaar, Callis, Mackenzie, Boucher and then Pollock, but none of them went on to get a score that would have got South Africa to, say, 350, 400, which have been quite a challenge in total, because there's a little bit in this pitch. The weather's overcast, but I say Australia will be delighted with what they've achieved so far.
OK, so South Africa 277, remain to be seen whether that would be below par or not. We'll take a short break. On the other side of that, we'll see the Australian reply.
Beautifully rolled the wrists on that one. Didn't try and hit it hard at all, Matthew Hayden. Just timed it.
Over the wicket, and there goes that pull shot again. More runs. Didn't quite get that one in the middle of the bat, but this is very good running. Hayden very quickly to touch down and get back for the third, and that brings up the 50 partnership.
He cracks him better. That's 4. That's a beautiful stroke. It's poorly bowled. He's gone around the wicket and bowled it in the slot. Superb stroke by Langer. 8 off the over. Australia on fire, none for 71.
And there's a few more. That's a good shot. One of the hardest strokes in the game. Shouldn't be able to do that. That's wonderful. It's also 50 for Justin Langer, but that was brilliant running between the wickets. That's classic. Hayden's up there on the half-century mark as well. And these two are ripping into the opposition bowlers.
Oh, he's gone through the gully area for 4. Nandi Hayward has been easily the most expensive of the South African bowlers.
He's gone for, oh, what a tremendous stroke. He's one of the best players in spin bowling we've seen for a long time. A tremendous sweeper, will hit you down the ground, a lot of boundaries. There he goes again. The loose ball goes away. The outfield faster today may make the Rats the long boundary. They should run 4 easily. So another 150-run partnership by Langer and Hayden.
Donald has played right into Hayden's hands there by dropping one short. He's had him in trouble keeping the ball up. Dropped it short and it's gone for 4, none for 173.
100 for Matthew Hayden, his 5th in 2001.
Oh, good shot. Full face of the bat from Justin Langer. Brings up the 200. What a magnificent partnership with this. Goes for 4. They'll get a wonderful ovation. It's gone. And I was just going to say, way back in 1963-64 in Redpath on debut was 87 from the run for 202, and he held out. It was bowled by Joe Partridge. This time Langer goes for a hook shot. Donald breaks through, and all of a sudden it's 1 for 202. History repeats itself at the MCG. Well driven, and 4. And mid-off, very, very sluggish. The new batsman at the crease. It's a nice off drive, but it shouldn't happen. It's a lofted shot. It's a good stroke, but that wouldn't worry Henderson all that much to a new batsman. 1 219.
Oh, he's hit that one over the top, and that's it. One bounce into the fence for 4. Matthew Hayden has become the most prolific scorers of runs in the history, in one calendar year, in the history of Australian cricket. That's out. It's hit the gloves. Yes, I'm sure he's gone. That was a very, very quick delivery. And what a ball from Nandi Hayward. And that really did surprise Ponting. He wasn't trying to play a hook shot. He normally does. Well, he looks a little bit almost as if he's shocked by this. Let's have another look.
Well, that's down to mid-on. It should be out, and it is. Caught in the deep by Alan Donald. Well, that is exactly what South Africa need. Matthew Hayden has attacked only the second ball from Claude Henderson. Looked like he was trying to hit him back over the bowler's head. Pulled it around, and Alan Donald took a comfortable catch down at long on.
He's gone for a magnificent 138.
Well, nice shot. Beautiful time. This could go for 4 and will go for 4. That is a marvellous piece of timing. Nandi Hayward just straying onto the hip of Mark Waugh. Picked that off beautifully. That's the Big slog sweep. And lands just inside the rope. Couple of bounces. Shot. Just a bit of width of Mark Waugh, but he's creamed that through point. Wonderful way to finish the over and bring up the 300.
Oh, well done. Beautifully cut. That was a wonderfully executed horizontal bat stroke. Just backward a point, whistled away for 4. Oh, and away she goes. That new ball is screaming away towards the deep square leg boundary. It'll go for 4. Everybody knows in world cricket that you do not bowl on leg stump to Mark Waugh. Oh, and on the half volley, no, he's dropped it. Oh, and that's cut away. Smashed away in front of square for 4.
Up in the air, oh, he does it again. He's on his back foot. What's he doing there at short leg? He took a pace back. Donald should be very annoyed. It's gone over the top. Steve Waugh, he gets that for 4. And you have to do these sort of things when you're in strike. A short pitch delivery, and that was a good shot. Got him! That's the wicket they needed, and Donald does it. This is a beautiful spell of bowling. Comeback kids in business at the MCG. He's knocked over Mark Waugh. That's a big wicket.
Waugh's are split 4 for 341.
It's a lovely shot. Just a flick of the wrists and a long chase for Claude Henderson.
Time he cuts. That's superb every time he waited for it, as all the great cutters do. And hammered it behind point for 4. That was too short, too wide.
Was it that one? That's the shot that he goes for every now and again. Some call it a slog sweep. I'm sure there's a better word for it.
Run out,
Oh, he's just going to be out, run out. He's at the stumps. He's out, run out in the 90s. He's gone out, run out in the 90s, given out, and that is a tragedy from Steve Waugh's point of view. He's got his head down. He's waiting for the replay. Forget it, Steve. You've been given out. He doesn't know, actually. He's going to get a tap on the shoulder here. Sorry, mate. It's all over. He's still not going. I thought the umpire put his finger up there. He's told him again, and, well, he's now leaving.
Herschelle Gibbs, we've talked about him being a class fielder, and he shows it now. It's just a pity the South Africans haven't done it when it's counted most. Damien Martin can play the sweep. Claude Henderson gets a full one. We saw Steve Waugh play the slog sweep. That one's all the way along the carpet, just behind square.
Placement is perfect from Gilchrist. This time he's got past Callis. That's 50 for Damien Martin. Another fine knock on this elegant right-hander. He's in terrific form.
Well, he's got it. It looked as if it popped out there for a second, and they've caught one. I've got to tell you that there have been a few frustrating times out there in respect of catches, but this one actually went quickly. The slip's wide there. Just watch it go, and taken. Oh, and that's in the air. That's the end of Warne. Don't want to waste any time with the tail enders. Get into them. So a short one there from Donald. He said he would, didn't he? He said he'd get stuck into them. He's taken one ball to get rid of Shane Warne. It'll be interesting to see how many he takes to get rid of the rest of them.
And he's got him, he's got him. Joy for Andy Hayward, slashing away, well caught in the gully. Mackenzie takes the catch. That's a good effort. Good sustained pace. Picks up a wicket. It was 140 Ks. Lee goes. It's in the air. Keeper's got him. Another wicket for Pollock. Tail not wagging here at the MCG. Still a big total, but a good session for South Africa. The game not getting completely away from them.
Oh, well, they've got a foot in the door, I guess. Andy Bickle was tentative with the one. He glided through slips and he just couldn't get underneath that one.
Oh, there it goes. That's a big long hit. That may go all the way. It's a big hit. It's 4. This time he's got it away. It's 4 more. Hayward short, not high enough. Full shot, crowd loving it. Big shout, very close. Umpire has given him. McGrath goes, the bowled out for 487. Polly picks up 3 wickets. That was nice and full and straight. It's 23rd duck for Glenn McGrath. He's not happy. The lead for Australia is 210. Here his pitch is just outside line, straightens up, strikes him. That would have taken leg stump. That's the end of a big innings by Australia.
So yes, another 200-plus partnership for the openers there in Justin Langer and Matthew Hayden. Langer made 85, unlucky not to get to his century, I thought. Matthew Hayden, though, progressed to his 138 to follow up the 131 in Adelaide. But look at that, all the top 7 contributing with the bat. 487 runs all out and a big first innings lead. The bowlers, 3 for Donald, 3 for Pollock, 2 for Hayward, so it was the seam bowlers doing the damage, and just the 1 wicket for the spinner in Claude Henderson. There we go, let's just have a look at exactly how big that lead was. Well, 210 runs. Australia would be satisfied. It put South Africa deep in the mire because they were trying to save this series, remember, being 1-0 down after Adelaide. But I suppose the story was Matthew Hayden and his fine year continuing.
Yeah, wonderful player, in wonderful form. I say, he just seems to be getting better and better. Confidence is not something you can buy in a chemist shop, but when you've got it, you never want to lose it. And again, shots all round the wicket. They maybe tried to rough him up with some short deliveries, get the big man off on the back foot. But when you can pull like this, you're running out of places to bowl, really, because if you pitch the ball up, you then go back down the wicket. And say, the true test of a world-class batsman is the fact that they're both good off the front and the back foot. And in this innings, or in these shots here, we've just seen that Matthew Hayden is equally good off both.
Incredibly graceful. He got big scores in the first 2 tests against New Zealand and 2 big scores in the first 2 tests against South Africa. It seems to me as if he doesn't fear any bowling attack.
No, I mean, as a big player, sometimes they're not the best players of spin, but we saw him perform magnificently against India earlier in 2001. And say, he's proved once again that he can play seamers. So he's a good all-round cricketer. He works hard at his game and he thoroughly deserves the success he's having.
So the lead then 210 as far as the Australians were concerned, and South Africa with yet another mountain to climb. At the moment they were at base camp. Let's see how far they could get up the slope when they reply with their second innings on the other side of this break.
That's a cracking shot. That's a very, very good shot. It was a wide, short delivery, and that's what they have to do. If you get a bad ball, as Hayden and Langer did in their first innings, put it away for 4.
Well, that's nicely played. He's strong on his legs. That's running away down towards the mid-wicket boundary. I think it's probably going to get there, actually, because that's a very, very good shot. Kirsten's first boundary. And that's it. Out, caught, clean as a whistle. Ponting taking that one, no trouble at all. That slip cordon of Australia coming into play again. That is a big blow.
It was full, but there was no real conviction by Gary Kirsten. The foot went nowhere, and the outside edge also went nowhere. Ricky Ponting took a very comfortable catch in third slip.
He's got that one away nicely, away on the onside, and it's gone for 4. That was beautiful timing. I didn't think it was going to get to the boundary. Perhaps a combination of the pace of Lee and the timing. Oh, and that's out. I think he's hit that one. Yes, he's given him out. That was very well taken. I think it must have been an inside edge, because the wicketkeeper went to his left. Well, he's decided to go for it, hasn't he? And unfortunately, it's brought about his downfall.
Brett Lee back in close to the stumps, outside off, under edge. Herschel Gibbs going hard from a length which wasn't there to cut.
Dippenaar lashing out there. Obviously, a South African plan to be a bit more aggressive in this innings. Excellent shot. Used his feet beautifully and got to that on the full.
A wonderful stroke. Joe Cullis has picked the flipper. Ah, lovely shot. That is a very good stroke. He didn't thrash at it, he just leant into the stroke.
He's got him, what a catch! That's a gem of a catch at short leg. He hit that right off the meat of the bat. It went straight to short leg and he held on to it. Hayden, what a match he's having. First in the gully, now at that pad, he takes a ripper.
Well, Dippenaar must think, what am I doing? What have I done to deserve this?
That's a good shot. That's a glorious off drive. There was not a lot of use of the feet. It was full. We just went into the off drive, almost a defensive push, as we see at the Wacker. Beautifully played, Joe Cullis. It's well played. Got some width. Punches through cover, they'll go for 4. So McKenzie's off the mark in good style.
There's plenty of room there on the onside for runs. Should really be looking for 3. Shout there from Adam Gilchrist, and Warner's broken through with his first delivery. A beauty.
His first delivery from his favourite end at a speed of less than 80 kilometres an hour. Beautifully thrown up there by Shane Warne. Kenzie sort of came half forward, then followed it. Pitched about middle leg, followed it. Nice little edge to Adam Gilchrist. Beautiful piece of bowling.
He's got that away, and when he hits them, they more often than not stay hit. He uses a very heavy bat, and he got that one down a little quicker.
That's close. Big shout. Very big, maybe. He's given him. That looked fairly close. Unlucky Klusener, but it was full. The umpire would have a good look. Maybe it could have been shaping the leg stump to have a look on the replay, but certainly was beautifully bowled.
Lance Klusener was just hanging on by the fingernails. He really is horribly out of form, just trying to survive. And the only doubt you would have there was whether it was pitched outside leg stump.
There he goes again. He's got him. That's out, surely. Yes, he's gone. A duck. Good catch. Well bowled. Good cricket. Fortunately for Mark Boucher, that's his second duck of the series. It was a beautiful delivery. drew him forward, spun and bounced, and well taken.
He brought the drive from Boucher. He got a thick edge and well taken on the left hand there by Mark Waugh.
It's a good shot. It's beautifully played. It was just a fraction short. He's hammered that through cover. He brings up his 50.
Oh, it was up in the air. Ricky Ponting again went one-handed in the end. I think he might have got a hand on it. He's cut it back to 2. And we've seen Ponting and Hayden take some superb catches over the last couple of weeks. And that one's raced away for 4 again. Well, that time it was a full toss. Sean Pollock has shown his intentions that he's going to be aggressive on Brett Lee, particularly if he bowls with a bit of width. He's got that one through, not quite out of the middle. Pollock, McGrath may get there, but the boundary line is too close. Now a single, a bit of hesitation, and hit the stumps, and that'll be out. That will be out. Damien Martin is the fieldsman. Well, there was hesitation. There was no hesitation from Martin, who was in quickly, picked up, took aim, and bang. Sean Pollock on his way.
Flipper well hit by Henderson, and that'll be a boundary.
Full pitch, drives beautifully through cover. Not quite off the meat of the bat, but it should go for 4. And it does. Well, that is a very good shot. Big boards, cuts well. It's gone this time, spoke too soon. Mark Waugh takes the catch, driving at McGrath, caught as easy as you like. Another wicket for McGrath, big year, 2001.
That average of 13.5, nosedives, full and wide. Technique not so organised because it was a touch wide. Mark Waugh plucking cherries. Glenn McGrath gets his most productive year in Test match cricket.
He's up in the air, will be caught. Yes, it is. No, it isn't. Oh, dear, it was a good effort. A little leading edge there. And Donald survives.
Shot. Cracking shot. Giving himself a bit of room there, Jack Callis, and hammered it through point. The score's now level. South Africa 8 for 210. Two in the channel, then the full one. It was the attempted Yorker. I've got a feeling it may well have been a full toss in the end. He thought about his downfall by the concern of bowling that channel, and he knocks him over with the full one. Cuts, he's looking for 2, he's running hard. He's coming back, this is real trouble. He's gone, he'll be run out on 99. Well, that's an absolute tragedy for Jack Callis. He took on the man from the deep. Damien Martin was the man, and he was always in trouble, and in the end he was the best part of a metre short, and unfortunately for Callis and for South Africa, he's going to end 1 short of what would have been a well-deserved 100.
Well, continuing with my appalling mountaineering analogies, I said South Africa had a mountain to climb. Well, unfortunately, they suffocated halfway up. They ran out of oxygen. 219 runs all out for Jacques Kallis. Was the sole man who threatened run out, though, typically on 99 by Damien Martin. The combination there with Adam Gilchrist. So, a slender lead it was. And the bowlers, well, yet again, the 4 of them contributing. 2 for 43 for McGrath, 2 for 52 for Lee, 3 for 68 for Ward, who'll be happy, bearing in mind he didn't pick up any in the first innings. And Andy Bickle, 1 for 52, 4 in the match. So there we go, they led by 9 runs. Australia needed 10 to win. And it didn't take them too much time either. They did lose the 1 wicket though, but eventually they did stroke them home. And it was a comfortable 9-wicket victory. Justin Langer the man out, Matthew Hayden hitting the winning runs. And there we go, they won by the comfortable margin of 9 wickets, led the series 2-0. In effect, that was a winning margin as well, because it's a 3-test series. South Africa with no more to do. They could do nothing in this series. Well, alongside me, as has been for most of the day, is Angus Fraser. Angus, Jack Kallis, 99, run out, unlucky.
Yes, very unlucky. I mean, I remember 2 99s. I remember Mike Allerton getting run-outs at Lords, and Steve Waugh got run-out in a test match at Perth on 99 as well. So there aren't many good ways of getting out for a score like that, but run-out must be the worst. You could see he slipped slightly as he went for the quick single, and his bat got caught up in the footholes and ended up a yard or 2 short. But it was a magnificent effort by himself. He really launched his test career in Melbourne a few years ago with his first test 100, and he had the chance to add another one, but sadly on this occasion just fell short. We
always talk about the strength of the Australian batsmen as well, because they always seem to get the runs on the board in the first innings, but credit where credit's due to the bowlers, because on both innings there they skittled the South Africans out for perhaps subpar totals on this wicket.
Yes, I mean, it was a good batting track, to be honest, but they give you pressure, really. That's what they do. They all sort of contribute. None of them let you get away, and sometimes one of them will pick up wickets, other occasions the others will. It's like the Great West Indian 4 bowlers. They never used to get many fifers, but they all seem to get 2 or 3s, and that's been the situation in this test match. They've all got 2s or 3s in each innings, and they've each done a pretty good job in restricting South Africa.
Also displays the strength of the squad as well, because Bickle will come in for Gillespie as it was, and he slots in straight away.
Yes, no real difference really in the strength of the side. Gillespie's a fine bowler. Bickle's also a capable bowler. He's bowled magnificent in this test match. I mean, he got 3 and 1, but could easily have got a few more. And so he can leave Melbourne with most probably a bit of a hangover, but also pretty pleased with what he's done.
So the series was won by the Australians 2-0. We're going to take a short break. On the other side of that, we'll move to the SCG for the 3rd and final test match to see if South Africa could salvage some pride. Welcome back to our review of the Test match series between Australia and South Africa. Now, let's just remind you of exactly what you've seen so far and how the Test series was shaping up. Australia take an unassailable 2-0 lead in this one, having won the first Test in Adelaide by 246 runs. They won the second in Melbourne by 9 wickets, looking to go one better and whitewash the South Africans at the SCG. Well, I can tell you that the Australians won the toss, the 3rd toss in a row, and elected to bat. Let's just run you through the 2 team sheets. They made the one change, the home side. They brought in the extra spinner, Stuart McGill, another leg spinner. That meant they were playing 2 with him alongside Shane Warne. They left out Andy Bickle. For the South Africans, well, a bit of controversy involved in the team selection. They make 2 changes. They opted for an extra spinner as well, with Nicky Bowyer taking the place of Nanti Hayward. And Lance Klusener made way for the debutant all-rounder Justin Ontong. Now, the problem was, the selection dilemma was the fact that it was all to do with quotas. Jacques Rudolph looked likely to play, being a white player though. He was replaced because of this quotas, overruled by the president of the UCB of South Africa, Percy Son. So, dilemmas for them in selection. Would it rub off on the pitch though? We'll find out as we join the Australian first innings.
Oh dear. What a good shot that was. Hayden in tremendous form.
Oh, that's pulled away. He's so strong in that area. Matthew Hayden continuing to play some wonderful shots in Test match cricket. Oh, and short again. He's got that through that offside as well. That's gone to the boundary. Oh, what a shot.
That one's over the top. A little bit of width from Justin Langer. He swung the bat hard enough and brings up the 50 partnership. will be 4 more. Well, every time Alan Donald's just dropped fractionally short, Matthew Hayden has picked him off and picked him off all the way to the boundary.
Oh, he's gone for that's a big hit. Hitting straight down the ground. It's a long, long hit. It's gone all the way, I think. That's a good strike by Justin Lang. Good use of the feet.
Langer's on 49. Callis around the wicket.
Well, he's had a hit go at that one. Over the top she goes. That's the way to get to your half century. Justin Langer not wasting any time. It's interesting, isn't it? He fiddled around for a long time while he was out there. Here he is on 49, and he's hit the first ball straight over the top of the offside field. That's well played. Onto the back foot again. Boy, is he playing that shot magnificently. That brings up his half century. So both these batsmen now have got past 50. Pitch that.
Got that beautiful. A very, very good stroke.
Full credit to the batsman. In superb form, and it's a joy to watch. Sweeps, and he's dropped him. Well, there you go. Henderson does the job. At square leg, drops a straightforward catch. That's the over bowled. It's none for 168, and you cannot afford to drop Matthew Hayden on 68 at this level. Oh, caught that. He threw it wide. It was a half bowler. You don't run for those. There it is. 12 Test hundreds of Justin Langer.
Australia won the toss and they've just reached 200 yet again, and I'm talking about the openers. Yes, Langer and Hayden. Langer is 102 not out, Hayden is 94 not out, and well, they just continue this wonderful run they're having. Oh, and I think there was some bat in that. I think that was a chance. Nicky Boyer has found the outside edge and Langer has been put down, so both of them now have given a chance. Down the wicket he goes, that's it, straight down the ground, over the top, one bounce for 4. Matthew Hayden has done it again. 5 centuries in 2001, and here he is now at the start of the new year, chalking up one absolutely instantly. 7 Test match hundreds, 3 against South Africa, 3 in successive Test matches, the first year at the SCG.
Oh, he's gone. Well, we talked about not producing chances. And sure enough, Sean Pollock creates a chance which is gratefully accepted at first hit by Jacques Callis. And Matthew Hayden disappears after another fine innings for 105. It was a slower ball from Pollock. Once again, it was too short and too wide, and it does look in good touch to me, Ricky Ponting. Superb shot. Wasn't that short from Justin Langer, but he's picked the gap. There was a sweeper out there who I think originally went the wrong way, but it was so well timed.
Oh, well, there's got to be a chance to be hit, surely. That's close. Oh, I think it'll be very close, but I think it had to be a direct hit. Ponting is very, very quick. It was a dicey call by Langer. The throw was good, but it had to be a direct hit. They're not sure. Boucher said, I am not sure. It's close. And it is close, but I think you'll find that Ponting maybe just home. Where is he? He's gone. That's well bowled. He's got him this time, surely. That's out. He walks. That's a good wicket. That's very well bowled, Nicky Boyer. He troubled him there 2 balls previous. This time he gets him. That's a big wicket for South Africa.
He'd given himself an extra metre, Neil Mackenzie. The defensive shot again, and he was onto it. Justin Langer, a very fine innings of 126.
Oh, that's not good bowling, but it's beautifully played. That'll be 4. Mark Ward, his best off his pads. Probably puts his hands on his heads as well he might. He's going to a great onside player in Mark Ward.
Oh, great shot. Cover drive for 4. Yes, that's as good a shot as he's played through that area for a while. Oh, look at that. Oh, what a shot. Short outside off stump and straight to the boundary.
It's got him. That's the wicket they needed. The second new ball. Steve Waugh bowled through the gate. 2 wickets for Pollard, and that's a big wicket close to stumps on the first day. Steve Waugh playing forward, maybe an inside edge. That's very well bowled. That's a big boost for the South African skipper and a big wicket.
Well, captain to captain. And this time Shaun Pollock wins by pitching the ball up. Pitching up and bowling straight to Steve Waugh.
He's got him, he's out. That's out, surely. That's a big wicket. They brought in the bat pad. Mark Waugh went for the slash outside the off stump. Donald strikes, and that is a very big wicket. So that's a wicket just time he gets in for the 10th time. The dying moments of the first day's play. Mark Waugh slashes, the bat pad come in, moved away slightly. Boucher takes the catch. He's gone for 19. There he goes. He's a good cricketer. Gets 1 short and he pulls it away for 4. That's beautifully struck. Lovely square drive from Damian Martin.
The outfield is very, very fast. You get full value for your shots here at the SCG. It's not a giant-sized ground.
And he's nicked it, and Boucher's moved and got it. Gilchrist, a little rush of blood. Overconfidence once again. And he departs. Callis, has he turned his day around, Mark Davis?
Let's hope for South Africa he certainly has. He's into his 20th over. He's finally got his first wicket. It was, as you say, in Healy, a rash shot. It was a wide one. Adam Gilchrist, as he always does, threw everything at it. That's exactly where Shane Warne goes. And that's 4. That's a beautiful cover drive. Wait!
Well played. Touch from Warne. He gets 4. Well, it's all happening at Cindy Ground. The crowd loving Shane Warne. Oh, that's a good coin hit. That could go all the way. That is a big hit. Brings up the 50 partnership. Oh, and they love it on the Doug Walters Hill. You hear the crack of the bat on leather then. That was well struck. It doesn't beat mid off. It does. Oh, it's all happening. They'll bring up his 50 for Damian Martin. He's having a golden summer. Wasn't off the middle of the bat. It still goes for 4. He's a good cricketer. Got him! Gone for the pull shot, Shane Warne. Pollock gets 3, but a good knock from Warne. Good entertainment. Intelligent cricket.
Well, this time he's got the reverse sweep and got it well.
Oh, good shot. Well, the batsman off the back foot. Coming down the hill, and that's 4. And he's gone thumped, and it's a good long hit. Couple of bounces into the right. That's a good shot. Oh, it's got through him, is it? It's bowled him. Yes, the keeper jumped up. You couldn't see for a moment. So he's got him. A little bit of turn there as well, so that's encouragement for McGill and Warren. But that's the end of a good innings from Brett Lee. He's out for 29.
Oh, that's he's done it again, and he's got away for 4 again. Well, that's another one on the offside that's gone for 4. He steered it away, that's it. That's a great 100. It's payback time as far as Damien Martin's concerned. It was 8 years ago that the South Africans brought his test career to an end temporarily. This is his 4th test 100, second against South Africa, both this summer. First at the SCG and his first in 2002. That's the area. It's in the air. It has gone past him for 4. Yes, he seemed to me to be in no man's land.
It's a pretty good hit for a one-armed bandit out there, batting at number 10.
Oh, this is in the air. This has got, someone's got to catch it, surely. Come down right in the centre of 3 of them. I would have thought the bowler was probably best placed to get back to catch that one. Certainly Jock Callis, who was pretty deep, ended up coming in a long way, but never really quite made it. Well, that's in the air as well, and they're circling underneath it again. Will they catch it? Oh yes, at last they've got one. And who should it be other than Henderson? He's seen them disappear into the air and drop between fieldsmen. However, he was there to take the catch this time. And so the end of Stuart McGill. Over the top, and that's 4, or is it going to be 6? Just short. So he's hit that straight to the fieldsman at square leg. Well, he's taken that, no trouble at all. Mackenzie's, he's a pretty good fieldsman, actually. He took that. It was hit at him like a rocket, standing right alongside the umpire, and he just took it without even moving. Well, Damien Martin is the last man out.
So yes, another massive first innings total for the Australians, 554. 3 men making it into 3 figures and 10 making it into double figures. Everyone putting their 2 penneth forth with the bat, but Langer and Hayden at the top of the order. Yet another double century stand, 219 they put on for the first wicket, and then further down, Damien Martin with 117. Also a very useful knock indeed. Well, the bowling figures are very messy, to say the least. 1 for 119 for Donald. The captain trying to do his job from 37 overs, 3 for 109. They weren't bad, but Jacques Callis, 1 for 129 from 22. He went to all parts of the ground. Claude Henderson similarly went to all parts of the ground. No joy for him, though, 112 coming off his bowling. Nicky Bowyer answered the SOS call, though, from his captain and from the selectors with 4 for 63 of just over 25 overs. So another massive tally. Is this why they're the best side in the world? The fact that Australia always post a big first innings total?
Well, they seem to more often than not, and it takes a pretty good bowling lineup to work your way through their order. We're seeing now Justin Langer, another 100 from him. What a rich vein of form. If Hayden doesn't get runs, Langer will, and sometimes they both get them.
And when they both do, it just takes the pressure off for everyone else.
Yeah, I mean, the lower order, middle order can come in and just enjoy themselves. They can play with freedom, they can go for their shots. And to say we're seeing here Justin Langer, as a mainly a back foot player, and gives it a clout once you give him a bit of width outside off stump.
We've talked a couple of times about his partner Hayden, or his at least his opening partner Hayden. But Justin Langer, he's another one that's not afraid to go for his shots.
No, you can see there he's a very passionate man, very motivated cricketer. I think there's a kiss to his wife in the stands. Well, I hope it is anyway. But no, he'll be delighted with that. I mean, we said before his test career was on the line last summer when they toured England, and he's given an opportunity and he's taken it with both hands. And I say he and Matthew Hayden have set Australia up once again here, and 550 is a huge score.
Certainly was. His evidence of the shots that Hayden was playing alongside Langer at the same time. The difference in the styles, I mean, they're both left-handed batsmen and they both can play all sorts of shots, but is there vast differences in the technique, do you think?
There's differences in their build. One's 6'5" and 15.5 stone, the other's sort of 5'10", so they do play differently. Hayden is mainly a front foot player, although as you see here, he's good off the back foot as well. If you're comparing the two innings, I'd say Hayden's was the better 100. You can see the shots were more solid. Justin Langer's 100 was a good, well, you don't score many bad 100s, but a lot of it was sort of through the gully area, which is where he's strong, sort of slashing at the ball if it's outside off stump. Matthew Hayden looked a more compact player, plays straighter down the wicket, and I say he can be pretty chuffed with what he's achieved as well.
If they continue to go on like this, then it could be one of the great Australian opening partnerships, because they've got a good few years in them yet, both those players. But just a quick word on Damien Martyn as well, because he's getting a lot of runs down the order. Yeah, he's a magnificent player to watch. I think we maybe look at Tendulkar and people like that and say how elegant they are and how enjoyable they are, but Martyn's in that category. He just makes it look all so easy, effortless. He's almost like a right-handed David Gower in the way that he goes about his work, and I say he's had to wait his time to get in the Australian side, and he's showing now what a capable player he is as well. Well, South Africans pedalling backwards in this series, it seems, because all the time they were chasing the game in all the first two tests and in this first innings as well. 554, huge score by the Australians. But how would South Africa get on in their first innings? We'll find out after the break.
Mid-off. Steve Waugh doing the chasing. He's not going to make it, is he? No, I don't think he did. I think his foot was on the line as he dragged that ball back. And they ran for anyhow. Oh, he's hit that well. Onto his toes. Beginning to look just a little bit more relaxed as that one goes across this fast outfield for four.
Oh!
Yes, that's a full toss and played away. I don't think McGrath's going to get to this one. 4 runs. Oh, he's got him. He's got him first ball. What a delivery. That bounced a little bit. He was fending at it. It's gone flying away into the slip cordon, and that's the end of Kirsten. McGrath hasn't taken long to strike in the second spell of his. That's the third time in the series. Here's the delivery, and straight through to Ponting. Nicely caught.
Gone and forgotten. For a moment, I thought the batsman Dippenaar was looking up at the umpire to see if there'd been a call. But there were two noises. It sounded as though it was edge back onto the stumps, and Dippenaar has gone again.
That's a beauty. It's come back quite a bit off the seam, and it wasn't actually an inside edge. It actually flicked the back pad on the way through to the stumps.
Good shot. Lovely shot. Bit of bounce there and spin, and Gibbs has hit it quite beautifully. Covers it off the mark now. He's been waiting for the short one.
Oh, he's got him. He's got a wicket, yes. He's got Callis. McGill strikes, and that's a big wicket. Good spin and bounce. Good catch. Good cricket.
Callis not happy with the decision again. He stood there for some time. Gilchrist spontaneous, but have a look at this delivery. Speared into leg stump, maybe even outside leg stump. Floats in and then rips across. Don't worry about the new ball and the new wicket. In a new innings and a new year, Jacques Kallis gone. A good catch by Gilchrist.
Great shot. Perfect off drive. Head still. Straight through the line. This time he's whipped him away and he plays that shot well. There's nobody out there on the onside, so the wicketkeeper does the chase, and this is a rare sight. That's a short one. That's a good shot. Gibbs getting the long hop. As Ian Chappell was saying earlier, on this pitch, get some true bounce. Got to put those bad balls away, and he did it nicely. Short. Good shot. Very good shot. It's probably better than the first one. It was more controlled. Placed it superbly. He's got him. He's got two. That's beautifully bowled. Well caught by Mark Waugh. Good fight. Spun it away. That's a big wicket. That's Gibbs driving through to Mark Waugh. He caught it as clean as a whistle. McGill's got two.
He's got one pitching outside leg. This one thrown up outside off. Herschelle Gibbs didn't do a lot wrong. The ball was there, tantalising. It was thrown up just for this shot. It spun enough, though. Took the outside edge and took the centre of Mark Waugh's hands.
Wider on the crease, and Mackenzie has thumped it. Oh, that's a good shot. That'll help a lot. Relieve a few of the nerves. First boundary in Test cricket.
Got him! Knocked him over. Looked to be a toppy, went straight through Mackenzie. That's beautiful bowling by Shane Warne. And all of a sudden, it's 5 for 93. Wonderful cricket by the Australians. Enormous pressure by this great leg spinner. Just too good for Mackenzie.
Yes, he was looking for one to turn there, and that went straight on. That was the over spinner. A bit of bounce there.
Sweeps, gets it fine. McGrath, the fieldsman, won't get it. So Boucher off the mark with a boundary. Big shout, picks outside. Oh, he's given him. Well, he was back. Looked to me, it was around about leg stump. Could have been an interesting replay. Could have been a top spinner or a leg spinner. Australia right on top. The early moments of the third day's play. Warne dominating. Where did it pitch? That's the key. That's Plum. Taking leg stump. Tomic driving beautifully. That's well played. Got to the half bowl. He hit through the line. McGrath. Boucher gets a ball way through the slip cord with the full face of the bat.
Another one. 7 wickets.
Hess taken square on the offside. Damien Martin was never going to drop that. That was Pollock playing, well, having an aggressive shot at a ball that was just wide outside off stump. Always a chance they're going to go to hand. So McGrath now level with Malcolm Marshall. Pretty straightforward catch there. You don't drop those at this level. Certainly the Australians don't. Full toss and through the covers for 4. That's well played. If it's loose, it's got to be punished, and Nicky Boyer has done just that. Runs. So that's what happens if we've got all these attacking fieldsmen in. There are going to be a few runs around. Back for the... And oh, he slipped. This is going to be out. McGrath's got him. Oh, that's a tragedy. That's a tragedy. Well, it was thrown to the right end, and there was a slip down there. Nicky Boyer was coming back, and then he stumbled and struggled to get going again. The throw was spot on target. All McGrath had to do was drag it down to the stumps. This is it. There we go. He goes down and he stumbles again, and there's McGrath at the stumps, exactly where he should be, and that's the end of that. Just like he overpitched, and he's got it away down towards the boundary, and that'll go for 4. That was actually well timed.
That'll be 4 more. He's doing well, Boucher. He's playing with good deliveries with a nice straight bat. Oh, that's beautifully taken. Yes, the batsman walks. Well, it's Ricky Ponting again. That was a superb catch. I'm not sure if it was off the bat first or the pad, but it flew low and quickly to Ricky Ponting, and he took once again a superb catch.
Well, it was fast and flat like we talked about. Pad, bat, takes the edge of the bat. Boucher didn't quite get that bat out in front of that pad, and Ricky Ponting, just amazing. His summer continues with the Dukes.
Gill continues, driven and well driven by Henderson. Over the bowls, head for four, well played. It's gone again in the air, should be out. McGrath's under it, this will be the end. A wicket for McGill, he gets three. That's a fine performance by all the Australian bowlers. McGill, Warren, McGrath have bowled South Africa out for 154 on the third morning of the third and final test match. Wonderful cricket.
Well, depressing, maybe embarrassing viewing if you're a South African fan, because they collapsed to 154 all out. None of the batsmen really getting anything on the board, apart from Mark Boucher with 35 and Herschel Gibbs with 32, but I don't think they'll be screaming from the rooftops. And the reason for that was because there was a fine bowling effort by three bowlers in particular. Glenn McGrath, as usual, hitting the deck with monotonous accuracy, 3 for 35 from his 17. Stuart McGill and Shane Warne, though, turning the ball square. 3 for 51 for the man on his home ground. 3 for 47, the greatest ever leg spin bowler from Victoria, Shane Warne. And so the match situation looked like this. South Africa trailed by 400 runs, and Steve Waugh enforced the follow-on. But could South Africa do any better? We'll find out now as we have a look at their second innings.
That's well hit. That'll be 4. Oh, he's gone. Well, he's knocked the stump right out of the ground there. That was not the sort of sound that Herschel Gibbs wanted to hear.
He mentioned he might not get a long bowl here, Brett Lee. He's trying to make the most of it in the second over. And I've got a feeling this is the one, the ball that swings away again. It was that right length that was nice and full, wide of the crease, just straight and fractionally, and that is a beauty.
That's a good shot. The outfield really is quick.
Brett Lee got him, dropped him. Oh, it was Mark Waugh too. Straight to him at second slip. That's a regulation catch by his standards, and he's put Gary Kirsten down. When he gets a short one, he puts that away for 4. Brings up to 50 for the loss of 1 wicket.
Short delivery, and again down to the boundary for 4. Well, one would have to say that one of the things that Boeta Dippenaar is doing very well, it's getting the short ball away for 4.
Oh.
And that's well played. Through mid-wicket for 4. And that one through the offside for 4. He just keeps doing it. That takes him to 49, 11 fours.
Here they go. It's good running, and that's a very well-made 50. Under pressure, the young lad, his highest score of the series. Short pitch, and that's 50 for Gary Kirsten. That's well played. His first of the series under enormous pressure. Hooked away. Was short and hit that beautifully. He doesn't look at the clock this way, and if it's there, he'll put it away.
Well, he's hit it, and it's just gone past Steve Waugh. Mind you, that one wasn't down leg side. That was outside off stump. He's taken it from outside off stump and hit it to the mid-wicket boundary for 4.
Catch!
Well, Dippenaar has only himself to blame this time. He's been out to some fantastic catches, but that is one he'll live to regret, because he and Kirsten were pulling things around for South Africa. He's got a loose ball. Instead of keeping it on the ground, he's done what he's done on so many occasions. He's hit it in the air quite deliberately. There's another good shot.
Kirsten finds the gap, and that'll just run away for 4.
Got him! Yes, off the back of the bat, I think. Yes, he's given him, trying to sweep. That's a good wicket. Looked to me to be the back of the bat, trying to sweep Callis. Gilchrist took the little pop-up. That's a big wicket.
He made the umpire give him out to Jacques Kallis. This is the sweep he got, those 3 boundaries from yesterday, at the start of his innings yesterday. They were full tosses, though. This time, it spins. And that's a great catch.
That's a good shot. Gonna go for 4.
Well, that's very well played. That's a lovely shot. He's hit it through the covers for 4. That's his 100. Gary Kirsten is fighting back here at the Sydney Cricket Ground. 14 Test hundreds. That equals the most for South Africa. Oh, there's that short one. He plays it very well. Hayden is on the ground, and it would have been quite close to him. It's a little short arm jab shot. 4 straight off the meat of the bat. Oh, that's out. Caught. He's out. Caught. He's closed the face. Tried to work it away on the onside. I don't think it held up, really. I just think he got his bat there just a little early. It was a front edge. It went straight to McGill. And so Mackenzie is out. Port McGill bowled Lee for 38. He can't believe it. Well played. So he's been trying to get one away there for a while now. It's going to go all the way to the boundary. So Ontong moves to 5.
There it goes. It's well played. Beautifully played off the back foot. All style. It's 4 more. What we're seeing is Australians have been out for a game in 2 sessions, and all of a sudden they're putting their hands to their heads when they're driven away.
That'll be 4. The runs are coming thick and fast for South Africa. That's Gary Kirsten's favourite shot, and it brings up his 150. He's 650 plus in Test cricket. So he's shown on many occasions that he can hang around for a long, long time. Big shout there from umpire Harper. He had a good long look, and he's given Justin Ontong out. Quicker delivery that the young man was trying to sweep.
Hits him on or around about off stump now. The hardest thing that Daryl Harper, the umpire, has to decide, is that ball going straight on, or was it turning and missing off stump?
Oh, there's a full toss, and it's whacked away on the onside. That one's running. Didn't quite go off the middle of the back, but it'll still get there. Oh, he's dragged it on. He's dragged it on. That's the end of Gary Kirsten, and probably the end of South Africa. What an innings he's played, though. McGill has been working at him out there into the rough, and Kirsten, well, all I can say is that he's played that shot so well, so often. This is a South African who's fought back yet a day. Introduced a little bit of fight into this match.
Oh, that's well driven. That's 4. Oh, good start. Nice on drive. That's out. Yes, there's no doubt about that. That's the end for Boucher. Went for the square smash. You can hear it in the commentary box. McGrath strikes.
Probably just a little carried away, Mark Boucher. He hit two beautiful straight drives, two safe shots from the front foot, went for the big back foot drive and absolutely smashed it.
Oh, over goes the house. Beautifully bowled, spun through the gate. McGill gets 3. That's good cricket by Steve Waugh and particularly by Stuart McGill. Catches a cry, but you won't catch that. That's 4. That could have been the wrong. It's straight through it.
Bowled him, he's clean bowled him. That looked like a googly. He played for the leg spin.
Thought Henderson appeared to play outside that one.
Down the wicket he goes, and he's hit that one right in the middle of the bat. It's way over the top. That's a 6, a big 6 too. Oh, he's got him. That's out. Caught behind. Surely. Well, I thought there was a big noise there. There was definitely a noise.
And that's 50 for Shaun Pollock. Very well played.
That's over the top. A beautiful strike. Wonderful shot. That's a wonderful shot. First of all, the 6, which was hit with a great deal of ease. Catch! Well, that's going to be out. Not absolutely certain that the South African captain will be totally delighted about that. I think you can judge that from the way he's not just taking his gloves off, he's ripping them off.
Well, to be fair to the South Africans, having capitulated in their first innings to 154 all out, most of the batsmen putting up their hand in the second innings and saying, yeah, I can have a bat. Gary Kirsten, in particular, 153, made the highest South African score at the SCG against Australia, and he goes to the top of the list alongside Darryl Cullen in the most centuries scored for the Proteas. Shaun Pollock down the order made 61 not out, and a bit further up, voted Deepanart with 74, but 452, if you're a betting man, I don't think you would have thought South Africa would have got close to posting a second innings total, having played the way they did in the first innings. The bowling figures for Australia were 1 for 95 from McGrath, but it continued to turn, and consequently Shane Warne and Stuart McGill picking up 3 wickets and 4 wickets respectively. Brett Lee 2 for 62 from his 19. And there we go. Australia set the target of 53 runs to clinch this test match and to clinch the series as well. In fairness, as I said, South Africa did actually come out in the second innings and bat as they could bat. Yes, they did. They showed what they'd been hoping to do from the first test match in Adelaide. They failed pretty miserably. And it's taken some time coming, the first 100 by South Africa in this series. But it was well worth the wait. Kirsten, before this test match, he'd scored 90 runs in 5 innings at an average of just over 18. His footwork looked leaden-footed, but all of a sudden got a bit of confidence, got going, and showed what a capable player he is and why he's got such a good career record. Typically tenacious. We've brought it up before. He's capable of huge scores, as you'll bear testament to as well. 275 he made in Durban against England. What are his strengths as a batsman? His concentration. I think all good players, when they get in, they make it count. Any cricketer can get out in below 10, really. I think about 30% of the times batsmen are out. They're out for less than 10, so the good players get their average up by making sure that when they do get 100, they get a big 100. They don't throw their innings away, and they keep batting at a good tempo. He didn't get carried away. He doesn't try things to sort of play outside his limitations, and that's why he's as effective as he is. In terms of the context, as far as the team is concerned, I mean, is it a case of too little too late, or have they been just hopelessly outplayed by the Australians? They have been outplayed. I think South Africa are a better side than they've shown, but there is a big gulf between the two sides, and all right, it's maybe taken them this far to sort of be able to relax and be able to just play as they want to play.
They're under pressure to try and put on a decent performance, having been bowled out of 150. To be bowled out cheaply again would have been very embarrassing and a dreadful way to finish the series. Obviously, they're still going to lose the Test match, but at least they're giving themselves a bit of a fill-up, really. They've given themselves a bit of confidence going into the one-day series and hopefully the Test series in South Africa in a month or so's time, but they've still got a lot of damage to repair.
Well, you must have seen this game, Angus, because indeed they were going to lose this Test match. 53 was the target for the Aussies, and when you've got the likes of Justin Langer and Matthew Hayden coming in the kind of form that they're in, there was never going to be too many problems getting to that total. They did it unscathed. They didn't lose a single wicket. They did it in 10 overs, and there we go, all finished. Australia won by the 10 wickets. They won the series 3-0, and it was the first Australian whitewash over South Africa in 70 years. Indeed, since Bill Woolfall's Australia won the series 5-0 in 1931-1932. So a great effort that by the Aussies, proving once again why they're the #1 side in the world. I don't think after seeing them perform over those 3 Test matches there's too much doubt about that.
No, I think there was a lot of positive talk from South Africa before the series started. Maybe they slightly overestimated their chances. Australia are a magnificent outfit. They seem to be getting better and better, and when they play like they've played over the last 3 Test matches, they're very hard to live with. And South Africa, they might be the second best side in the world. I don't know, England might sort of disagree with that, like Pakistan and India, but we've still got a lot of way to go if we're going to compete with Australia, because they are taking cricket to a higher level than I think any of us have seen before, and it's up to us now to raise the standard of our games. We can't expect them to drop theirs. We've got to make sure that we try and play better than we all currently are at this moment in time.
Well, it was apt that the winning runs came, an unbroken partnership between Justin Langer and Matthew Hayden, because they shared the Man of the Match award. The Man of the Series went to Matthew Hayden for his 3 consecutive Test match centuries, 131, 138 and 105, 429 runs in the series, and another one to remember for him.
Yeah, it's brilliant. I mean, Langer scored 366 runs. Damien Martin scored 299 runs, averaging 149. So there's 3 Australian batsmen there who scored more runs than any South African. And that in some way sort of tells the story of why Australia have won this series so comfortably. Also, 2 of their bowlers, Warne and McGrath, shared 31 wickets between the 2 of them.